What is going on, you guys and gals, all you Marks Maggies, all you cheapos out there? We are here for Showcase Recap. I'm TJ Alvin, your host, your ring announcer, your analyst, your provider for the cheapest things in entertainment and also Cheap Talk Wrestling. Joined alongside with me this week, Jay. Jay. Wait, hold on a second. I know those sunglasses somewhere.
Nice glasses, right?
Those are very nice.
Patty Mahomes is wearing these glasses.
Patty Mahomes?
Yes.
Where'd you get them?
Yeats.com.
Yeats.com?
Yes,
Did you use the code?
Yeats.com. Yeah. What is the code again? Tell the crowd.
Cheap 10, 10% off on Yeats. Yeats.com. Use code Cheap10 for 10% off. Best sunglasses. The Macho Man approved sunglasses, I feel. If Macho Man was able to approve them, I feel he'd approve them.
Yes, he
But
would.
you have, look, we're coming off of Marchiversary. Come on, you're inside. Take the shades off.
I'll take the shades
Yeah,
off.
come on.
I'll take the shades off. Hollywood style.
Hollywood style.
Well, TJ.
Yeah.
Marchiversary anniversary show. March 18th was a big show. I think we sold out.
Exciting.
We sold out over 200 tickets sold at the Taunton VFW. We had the biggest match of the night. The gauntlet for the gold.
We broke the house down figuratively and literally.
Every rope, one
Every
by
rope
one,
gone.
It was crazy.
It was so nice. We only had one left standing.
Yeah.
But it was a good night. That gauntlet for the gold was awesome, amazing. We saw so many different names in there, like the notorious Rambo Godfrey.
Yeah.
We saw the return of Buddy Romano in there. We saw Wildman Congo. We're gonna get to him in a little bit. But we also saw the return of superstar Sean Candido.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, man.
And he was number one entrance because he's the number one superstar.
I like how it's randomized.
Yeah.
But yet he was still number one. That's nuts.
It was a great night. Big 40-man battle royal style. Pin submission over the top rope. We did talk about Rambo Godfrey again. Rambo, mind you, he's still undefeated.
Still undefeated.
He's 10-0 in the single division, but he lasted the whole way like he said he was. He just fell short to the new champ. We'll get to that in a second.
We're gonna get to that. Come on, you're spoiling things.
I'm sorry.
Come on, I feel like you're that guy that spoils movies for everybody on Twitter.
Did you watch the new Batman movie?
Don't spoil it.
Okay.
All right, don't spoil it for me. Look, I'm too cheap to get to the movie.
Okay,
theaters.
cool.
All right.
But yeah, we had the return of Sean Candido. He came in as number one, and then we seen the educator, Christopher Spratt. He tried to cheat out his way. He's lapping all the way around the ring.
This guy's booked with him, walking around the ring. I'm looking at Sarge. Sarge is doing laps. Here's Spratt right alongside of him doing laps. I think he overlapped him a couple times.
Yes, he did.
Reading his book. I know Candido was trying to get him in the ring every so often. But he was in and out every so often in that match.
Yeah,
for Spratt, just kept going.
And going.
He got his steps in that day.
Yeah, he
got his steps
I think he lost like 5 pounds, but when he did get in the ring, he got surrounded by a bunch of guys.
He lost more than that. He lost more than 5 pounds that day.
You think so?
Lost a chunk of meat off of that day.
Yeah, yes, he did. But he got what he deserved. He tried to cheat his way out. He got taken out. But like I said, the notorious Rambo Godfrey, the most rising star guy we have here at Showcase Pro Wrestling. He's still 10-0 in the singles division. He lasts all the way to the end, but he just fell short. What do you think he can do different next time, in a scenario like that?
Look, and I've said it before to a lot of people, and I'll say it again. You take a loss, you use it as motivation. I feel like I just got to put that on a T-shirt somewhere at this point, because I feel like I've said that to so many different people.
Yep.
But yeah, so with Rambo, look, he made it to that top of the mountain. He fell short going up against Wildman Congo, who has a veteran experience going into that. We're going to get into him in a little bit with the heavyweight championship picture. But with Rambo being that last man in there between him and a veteran like that, good for, honestly, that's awesome for him right there to be at that top.
Yeah,
he's going to
he's
stay
right
at that
there.
top. He's looking at it.
Yep.
He's looking at it. He already sees it. He's 10-0 right now in the rankings.
Yep.
And he will stay that way. He'll keep going up and up those rankings to at some point where he will be crowned a champion in Showcase Pro Wrestling. Some way, somehow he will.
Yeah, bright future for Rambo. Not a bright future for the educator, but we'll just have to see. If he keeps reading those books, he might get smart. But we're going to continue on. We had the championship match. Carlos Lavin just beat the former champion.
Did you say Slavin? I heard Slavin.
No
I heard
Slavin.
Slavin. Don't lie to me.
Well, Carlos Lavin, he came off the victory, beating the man they call Vega not too long ago, and he goes one-on-one with hard-hitting Bobby Oceans.
Great classic match.
Yeah, it was. It went to the time limit. They asked the crowd was into it. They wanted the extra 5 minutes.
Yes.
But the winner of the Gauntlet for the Gold, Wildman Congo, comes in, and I think steals the heavyweight championship.
Steal the night, dude.
Yes, he did.
Marchiversary history and he's making history by becoming the new Showcase Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Wildman Congo, he's already defended it in a couple different states.
Yeah, he did. I think he just defended it in Tennessee,
Yep.
and he's bringing some nice value to the Showcase Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. There's gonna be more and more details on that.
The way he won it, though, look, cashes it in. I respect him for that.
Yep.
But what will we see out of Carlos now after
Yeah.
losing that title, after his first big loss with that championship?
Yeah, I mean, he held it
How
for a
he-
short amount of time, but
Yes.
we got to see how, it wasn't one-on-one. You know what I mean?
No.
It was just in the heat of the moment. He wasn't focused. He had his options set on Bobby Oceans. But Congo comes in, gets the championship. Now we got to see how Carlos responds to that.
Exactly, and not even to take away from that match between him and Bobby Ocean.
Yep.
That match was very well put together.
Yeah.
Technical, everything like that, going up against these two.
Yeah.
They use the time limit to their advantage.
Yeah,
That's all you can say.
I mean,
That's all you can do.
I believe at that point there was only like one rope in the ring. Mind you, ladder match, breaking ropes, a whole bunch of stuff going on. But they worked a really good match, center in the ring,
Yeah.
wrestling at its best. It just sucks that he fell short.
Yeah.
Move
Move on from that, though.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
But we'll move on. New champs in the tag division, the diabolical Scott Ladder and his new tag team partner, Louis Leon, and his whole new character or possessed or whatever it is.
Still freaks me out.
Yeah, it still freaks me out. He sits in his box and I don't know, the whole little thing scares me. But they went head to head with the champions fellowship and they came out victorious. What do you think about that?
Again, you're looking at it from one side. Look at the veterans on the other side, the Fellowship.
Yeah.
The Fellowship has been a tag team for a long time, and they've been the longest reigning Showcase Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions in Showcase history. And to have a team like Scott and Lewis that, put it this way, were not seeing eye to eye months ago.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden are finally connecting and coming together and creating this, I don't even know what to call it, not a bond, a brotherhood,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But they're connecting, and they're connecting on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And they're going after tag team titles, and they win it the first time around.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I mean, they're going to be dominant tag team championship. Scott and Lewis, congratulations. We just got to see, they're so mysterious. You don't know what's going to happen with them. They just come in and do their job. We just got to see what that tag division has to do. And that's all it is. We're going to jump right into this ladder match. It was the 5-pack challenge ladder match. We had Chris Matrix, Big Matt Thompson. That was a big surprise. We see Big Matt, 6'8". He just grabbed the title if he wanted to. We had the All Paul
Take him down like a tree, bro. Shoot right after.
We had the former tag team champions, the All Paul Holloway, your best friend.
My best friend.
Your best friend.
My best friend.
And the flawless one, Nick Diamond.
Nick Diamond.
And then, the former champ, the sensational one, Scott Levesque. They go head to head in this big ladder match. And, you can see, the tension between everybody. It was going well at first, right? It looks like this guy's in the win, and then this guy's in the win. And then dramatically, Matrix gets up and does what he says he said. When I talked to him last, he said he was going to go up there and win it, and he won it.
And he did.
Yeah.
Man of his word.
Yeah, man of his word.
You got to be a man of your word. He's a man of his word. Did it.
Yep.
Won it.
So, he won it. He's our new Sons of Liberty champion, but we also see Paul Holloway take his former tag team champion and throw him through a table off the ladder. Did you see that? 'Cause that was
I
crazy.
did. I'll tell you this right now. Paul doing that, he's getting rid of dead weight.
Yeah.
Paul is the all. You look at flawless. There was a couple flaws I feel with him in that match, but in the end, you had Paul trying to win that championship. That's what it's all about. Forget friendships in that match. Guess what? You're going through that table, which that was crazy, by the way.
He flung him. It was a crazy little thing. But I haven't talked to Scott Levesque in a while. I didn't want to give him a call. He must be a little mad. But what do you think is going through his head right now as he lost his title?
Dude, it's the fact that anybody could have won that match, and the fact is that he did. He is the long-time veteran. I keep bringing up that word because a lot of these matches had those veteran mentalities.
Yep.
And the fact that he went into this match being prepared, being that skilled veteran that he is, and could not come out on top, going up against a guy like Matrix, going up against Paul, going against Nick, going against
Big Matt.
Who else? Big Matt, exactly. I mean, that's a whole scary feat in itself right there, just going up against him. But anybody else, you should be able to conquer and win it all.
Yeah.
As a champion, you shouldn't learn that from. You should learn from your mistakes, and I feel like he will learn from this mistake and move on to go up against Matrix. Hopefully sooner or later.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
Well, he was a fighting champ. We seen him
was.
defend the belt, twice in one night in New Bedford. We see him time after time putting the belt on line and coming out victorious. He just fell short. It's a numbers game. When it's 5 guys in the ring, it's just a numbers game. Matrix was there at the right time.
The ladders
right
everywhere,
place.
forget it.
Yeah, right place,
But
right time.
if you look at it, if it was a one-on-one match.
Originally, it was supposed to be
If it
one-on-one.
was a one-on-one
Yeah.
match, I feel like Scott would have come up.
Yes, I believe the same thing. I think one-on-one, no distractions. Levesque walks out champ.
To be honest, I feel like between us, forget the camera. I feel like Scott was screwed out of that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he
Putting
was
that
right
ladder
there.
match,
Yeah, he was right there in
Come on.
Matrix, right time, right place.
sums up, man.
But we're going to go down to the main event.
Yeah.
Cousin versus cousin. Vega.
Savio Vega taking on the man they call Vega. If you're gonna announce it, you gotta announce it right. Come on.
I'm sorry, that's why you're the voice of Showcase.
That is why I'm the
Yeah.
voice of Showcase Pros. That's why I'm also the voice of Cheap Talk Wrestling. Come on, I'm voices of many different things.
Yes, I know. I'm the voice for voices. That's it.
You're the voice of production.
Yeah. Okay.
We're proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. But they go into the Caribbean strap match.
Yep.
One rope on the top.
One rope in the ring, one rope around to the ring.
That was all over the place.
I mean,
But Caribbean strap match, Vega versus Vega. They go at it, toe to toe. Savio Vega walks out with a W.
yep.
But we had a little change up at the end. You seen that? I know you seen it. I seen it.
I was right there.
Well, we seen the boss Chris Blackheart going in and out of the ring, interfering, and the man they call Vega was like, "I got this. Let me handle this. This is my family problems. Let me handle it."
You take care of family, you forget everybody else. You say
Yep.
you want family, deal with family. That's why I tried to mediate that whole little thing. But I mean, look, you gotta let family kind of
Yeah,
get it.
you let him
get
fight it out, and that's it. Blackheart stuck his nose where it wasn't supposed to. Then later on that night, he comes back with members of the heel locker room.
Yeah,
Did you see that? So he comes
We
out
had
with
so many different guys from
yeah.
the locker room out there.
I believe Levesque was one,
Levesque was one.
and I believe Big Matt was one, and there was
Big Matt
another
was one. There was a couple others,
Couple
but yeah,
others. Yeah, he
it's
comes
just-
out with some guys from the heel locker room. He approaches Savio Vega and the man they call Vega, and they try to work it out and stuff. And out of nowhere, the boss Chris Blackheart turns on Vega, hits him with a nice solid right hand, and all hell breaks loose.
25 years.
Yeah, 25 years of friendship down the drain. But like I always say, family is family at the end of the day.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Vega gets up, turns around, helps his cousin Savio. They walk out. Family. They fought out their differences. But now we have to figure out, where does Vega stand in this whole situation?
I feel like with Vega, it's hard for him right now. Currently, I feel with everything that he's done in the last couple of years, with turning on Carlos, with turning on basically the entire locker room.
Yeah.
Kind of basically being that top guy for a long time, and also having the boss in his back pocket with him too. I feel like this is a very hard work for him to kind of gain that trust back.
Yes.
So I think give it time, but I feel like he's got to do something to kind of show that locker room, like, I'm here for the boys, I'm here for everybody.
Yeah. He's sitting outside the heel locker room. He's probably not allowed in there anymore. And he's sitting right outside the babyface locker room. And we got to figure out, what is he going to do to earn the respect of those guys and the boys in that locker room, and their ringleader, Carlos Slave. There's some, tension there still. And, Carlos is, you could say, the leader of that group.
Yes.
How can he work his way into that locker room? And, only time will tell, like you said. But at this point, the boss, Chris Blackheart, just better watch his back. Because the man they call Vega always got something up his sleeve.
Yeah, definitely. And from what we've seen for the last year, who knows, with now Vega being on the other side and Blackheart being that, that
being
person
that
on the other
little
side of
leader,
that ring, Vega on one side, now Blackheart on the other, think about it.
Yeah.
Think about what Vega could do to Blackheart.
Yeah, it's a war. It's a war
A
waiting.
war.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big war.
I pay big bucks to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I might pay big bucks.
Like I said, time would tell.
We'll put money on that too.
Okay,
We'll put money.
I'm Hollywood. Remember, I always win.
Yeah. You say that now.
But like I said, time would tell. With everything, Marchiversary, big show, sold out. What a card! New champions across the board.
Yep.
But we still got to continue, right?
Yes, we do.
Things still have to move on. People got to move on, and how they're gonna retaliate. Okay.
Exactly.
And we start this weekend.
Yes, we do.
April 1st.
April 1st. This is no joke, folks. This is
No
April
joke.
1st.
April 1st, Showcase Pro Wrestling goes live at 126 Main Street at the Showcase.
In Woonsocket, Rhode Island.
Yep. All right, in the Showcase Arena here, I believe 7:07 p.m.
7:07 bell time, and then after that, We are live April 9th in Franklin, Massachusetts.
Yep.
With special guest. I'll say special guest.
Yeah, he's
Might as
special.
well.
Yep.
Carlito, former WWE superstar, will be in action. I believe the match is still, correct me if I'm wrong, the man they call Vega going 1-on-1 with Caribbean Ghoul, Carlito.
Yeah, and we'll also see, the undefeated Rambo, Godfrey, and the educated Christopher Spratt.
And the educated.
You
We're
can't
getting educated that night. I wonder what the word of the day is going to be.
Yeah, me too. I always wonder what the word of the day is. That guy has so much stuff in his head.
Might be motivation that day.
Maybe.
Maybe
We'll just
motivation.
see. But we'll be back in Taunton VFW April 15th.
Back to Taunton.
Yeah, back to Taunton.
Back
It's
to
the
Taunton.
first time we're back in Taunton since Marchiversary. It's going to be a jam-packed card. I can already feel it. Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
I can feel it in the air.
I can feel it, man.
But
Can you feel it?
But can you feel something else? I heard there's some breaking news you have to tell the world.
I do. And I'm just gonna take it for a second.
All right, go.
Since I am the provider for Cheap Talk Wrestling, the cheapest podcast in entertainment, I might as well provide some news for Showcase Pro Wrestling. We have worked something out between, production side and myself with Cheap Talk Wrestling. Every week, starting, next week?
Yeah, next week.
We will be, CTW will be presenting Unplugged every single week for you cheapos out there and for you Showcase fans out there. Plus, like I said, I'm in a providing mood. I'm in a giving mood. So I have provided an opportunity for some of the guys and gals in the back for Showcase Pro Wrestling. Thanks to Cheap Talk Wrestling and myself.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Might as well.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the CTW Interstate Championship. This will be the first for CTW Unplugged, and we will start next week with the crowning of a new champion, the first champion, in a Beat the Clock challenge. You want to kind of explain that? We talked a little bit in the back.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit before, but I already broke some big news. Come on, why don't you?
Well, we're gonna see.
Provide me some.
I got you.
Provide me some airtime.
Well, next
man.
week,
Come on, man.
next week live on
Next
Showcase,
week live.
on Unplugged, we're gonna see, a bunch of guys get in the ring, right?
Yep.
They're gonna have to beat a clock to get into this scramble, right?
We are doing a championship scramble. 5 men will be in that ring to decide who will be the first CTW Interstate champion. And that will be decided, what was the date one more time? April 20th. We will have a official first Interstate champion for the cheapest podcast in entertainment. And we will have that live on April 20th.
Yeah. Tell them where you can find it at, DJ.
And you can find it not only on SP Wrestling, but good news for you. We are so nice. I'm so nice. I'm going to give it to you twice. On the Daily Goat weekly, on the Daily Goat website, dailygoats.com/CTW. It's going to be live down there on the link. It's going to be on YouTube for you Daily Goat fans out there, for you cheapos out there, for your Showcase Pro Wrestling fans out there. We are providing opportunities for you, the fans, to see more wrestling weekly, thanks to Showcase and thanks to CTW.
Well, TJ, thank you for hosting.
You're welcome.
This is perfect. But always subscribe, hit the notification bell button. CTW and SP Wrestling.
Come on, if you're gonna do the social media, I'm trying to give
Alright,
you
go.
the. God
Go,
damn it, kid, you're killing me.
Alright, go.
Make sure you follow Showcase Pro Wrestling on all forms of social media at SP Wrestling. And make sure you also follow CTW on all forms of social media at Cheap Wrestling. And I'm gonna say it one more time, at Cheap Wrestling, because it's so nice. I gotta say it more than twice. And make sure you follow Daily Goat at Daily Goats or at dailygoat.com. I might as well have to show you that. I'm here, might as well show you.
Well,
But till next time, I am the provider and ring announcer for CTW and for Showcase Pro Wrestling, TJ Albin, and this has been Jay Hollywood. And this has been the Showcase Recap, courtesy of Cheap.